Somewhere in one village, through which the road to the capital passed, a convoy with a little princess passed. Way to the princess! Clear the way! Way to the princess! Everyone bowed before the young mistress. Nehru, quickly lower your head. Actually, it was a very short moment. But even that one, I realized that. Once I will give my life for her, father. What should I do to marry a princess? If I work hard, I will earn a lot of money. Nehru! People like us just bow our heads. Looking straight ahead is a sin. For us. It's all a dream. I hope you understand. But even if marriage is not possible, there is another way to be with the princess for the rest of your days. Is it true? Which? You must become the strongest warrior of the state. What do you think? Can you do it? And here he is, Nehru, in a huge arena in front of thousands of spectators, defeated another opponent. Terrible! Why? If my eyes don't fail me. He never studied martial arts. But he won. Yes, that's the problem. All participants have studied martial arts with the best masters for many years. But in his case, it's all about innate talent and self-discipline. If you give me a chance, for what? I will take care and teach you everything you need. That's been enough time, and Nehru became the greatest warrior of the country. From now on, Nehru, you are no longer the master of your own life. Now your task is to always be near the princess. This is your way. The life of the princess will be in your hands. Are you ready for this? I will protect the princess even at the cost of my life. The palace was attacked in the middle of the night. Princess says Nehru, I have a feeling that if I send you there, we won't see each other again. Everything will be fine. I will definitely be back. The walls of the palace have fallen. We are under attack. Where's the princess? Answer, the oath doesn't matter anymore, so if you understand me, then follow me. AD 192 Roman Empire. Nehru, after the attack on the castle, ended up in prison. The homeland was destroyed. We were brought to a distant country where we can't do anything ourselves. I became a slave. Arena. Noisy crowd. The fighters enter the arena. Who is the strongest gladiator? Just a few months ago, everyone would have given the same answer, but after the appearance of this man, everything changed. Meet Pluto from the east. I'm still Narcissus. Pluto! 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 Narcissus, I fight for her. Let me introduce you. In this arena, he fought 28 times and never lost. He killed 24 people. Polyphemus of the arena, Areas. The crowd started yelling and shouting his name, his opponent. After he received the rank of master, he fought 7 times and won all the fights. Noble Black Panther. Shuja, I swear you will die today. Do not even try. You don't scare me. Get started. The fight has begun. The two fighters moved like lightning. They hit each other, and then the blow of the trident hit Areas. You fought well. Kill. Kill him. Near the amphitheater, chained, were slaves, who were beaten by the guards. At that time at the Gladiator Training Center, Abidas diligently and brutally trained future gladiators. The boy runs and screams, Senior instructor, what's the matter? The slave trader has arrived. Out at the gate. I'll leave for a while. Train further. Abidas approached the slave trader. What are the weaklings? Is that all there is? They are more likely to be slaves for the ordinary economy than fighters. Have you confused anything? They don't have to be strong. Don't you need weaklings? Okay. Let's see what kind of garbage you brought this time. Guys! Show your faces. Who is it? Oh, that black-haired one you mean? He was sold to me at the northern mine, and he is so. Headache. Where else could a guy with such a character be? Great. I buy them from you. Abidas called his servants and ordered the slaves to be taken to their cells. The cameras for beginners were terrible. It was possible to get out of the bloated only by winning in the arena. The next day, in 2 weeks, the captain of the Imperial Guard will organize gladiator fights, and you will all take part in these fights as bestiarii. If you don't want to die, train 10 times more. Do you understand me? Yes! During training, Nehru didn't do anything and Abidas was pissed off. He began to threaten Nehru that he would kill him in the most terrible ways. The grueling training continued, and Nara was hung from a tree as punishment. Abitus has been training recruits for 2 weeks and now it is time to enter the arena. Everyone was in anticipation of the mysterious beast that was supposed to perform in this arena. After the first duel, it was the recruits' turn to fight the beast. They lined up in the arena to meet their opponent. Everyone was interested in the guy who entered the arena without a weapon. Everyone thought he was in despair. Suddenly a hole appeared in the ground, from which a terrible beast crawled out. Everyone was horrified by this beast. He climbed on the gladiators and with one blow of his tail scattered almost all the warriors. He began to devour the warriors one by one. The patricians admired the foreign beast and the way it dealt with people. Suddenly, a huge crocodile climbed onto a cellmate and Nehru had no choice but to protect his friend. Just once, I will fight like before. Memories of former battles flashed through his head. He repeated again, I will fight like before. Late, this black-haired one, will this sword help the emu? He is scared. He understands that he will die soon, but you don't often see such actions in the arena. In any case, dozens of such skinny guys should attack at the same time. One person is not capable of inflicting a wound on this beast. Let's just look at his death. The crocodile rushed to Nehru, but he killed this ferocious beast with one blow. Everyone was shocked by what was happening. No one could believe that such a thin guy could kill such an animal with one blow. The crowd was shouting and having fun. No one saw such a spectacle. They will remember this day for a long time. The captain who brought this beast was furious. He paid a lot of money for this crocodile, and he was killed on the very first day. He immediately left the arena for his chambers and began to beat the servants. He was stopped by his daughter. Dad, Constance, are you bullying kids again? So how do you see your father? Your dad is not that kind of person. Leave us. Dad, I'm already 17 years old. I'm already an adult. When will you take me to the gladiator fights? Constance, when an adult girl starts attending these kinds of events, other people start judging her for it. I don't want to know. I want to see gladiator fights. Listen. Constance, are you arguing with your father again? Now is not the time for that. I don't want to hear anything. Get back to your room. Already so big, but still acting like a 10-year-old child. It's all your fault. You always indulge her whims. You are saddened that you lost such a monster, but today you found a person capable of killing other monsters. Monster Slayer. A real monster? Think about the main goal and then you will get an answer. How wise you are. The captain called the servant and said that tomorrow he would go to the gladiator training ground. At that time, Abitus came to Nehru's cell. You come with me. On the street, Abitus began to beat Nehru. He wanted him to show what he was capable of. I won't fight you. Don't try to hide your power. Just show me what you can do. You hide your power. I don't like that. Here everyone is trying to survive with all their might. But you! Remember this. You should have fought like this from the very beginning, then no one would have died today. I don't know why you suddenly changed your mind, but I blame you for the death of these poor guys. Selfish bastard. I've heard that word before. Nehru remembered how his teacher betrayed his country and because of which he is now here. In the morning the captain arrived. The gates opened and a carriage drove into the courtyard, from which the captain of the Imperial Guard came out. He went to the table, which was decorated with various dishes. Why would someone like you decide to visit a place like this? Nothing special. Yesterday's fights were great, so I decided to praise you for such a success. And there is a person with whom I wanted to meet personally. At the same time, Constance, secretly from her parents, got out of her estate. God, I thought I was going to suffocate. Mistress. Please think again. Are you sure you need it? What are you talking about? Come on. If the master finds out about this, I will definitely die. Don't worry, no one will know. Now give me the cloak. Well, I went. Mistress. You must be back no later than noon. Take care of yourself. By then Nara was brought to the captain. I brought him. So he is. What do you think? Is he troubled? He's very stubborn. But I don't think this is a problem. He is not very talkative, but he understands everything perfectly. Is it true? Looking closely, he's really skinny. And how should I use him in this condition? It's true that he's not in good shape, but didn't you see his ability yesterday? Ego skills are amazing. It's right. I have no choice but to believe because I have seen his power with my own eyes. However, if you look at it from the other side, when he gains weight and restores health, he will become even stronger. Exactly, but he constantly refuses to eat and drink, so you have to force feed him. Good! Make him a full-fledged gladiator. What? First, make him a second-class gladiator. If he survives, Upgrade into first class immediately, okay? Yes, sir. At this time, Constance had already arrived at the place of training of gladiators. She watched them from behind the fence. And suddenly the guards called her. Name yourself. Yes? Oh. I'm sorry. What? Eh? Did she just say yes? You just look at her. Have you never seen me before? Who are you? I'm a new servant. I'm sorry, is it true? And where exactly do you work? Hey, you don't know? I think I heard new servants assigned to the kitchen. Let's take you to the kitchen. The guards took her to the warehouse, while the guards were deciding who would get her first, Constance ran out of the shed and headed away from them. She did not know where to run and accidentally ran to a pit with predatory animals where the guards caught up with her. Out of fear, she fell into the hole. AI! It seems I injured my leg. What is it? Red Eyes peeked out of the cave. Neru, who was passing by, heard the girl's voice and said this to his guard. I heard a scream. Someone is in danger. What are you talking about? I didn't hear anything. This man needs help. Take off the handcuffs. The guard didn't want to take off the handcuffs, so Neru ran to help the handcuffed girl. The lion approached the girl closer and closer, and now he rushed at the girl, but then Neru appeared and strangled this huge lion with his bare hands. But then there was a roar from the cave. It was another lion. But Neru no longer had the strength to defeat him. The second lion bent down on the exhausted Neru. But suddenly the lion fell dead. It was Shaju who threw the spear to protect the young warrior. In a couple of moments he went down into the hole. Are you new? Gladiator? And you are not one of the talkers. My name is Shuja. My name is Neru. Here the caretaker noticed the girl and realized that this was the daughter of the captain of the Imperial Guard. You know me? Yes, sure. I was at the banquet hosted by Mr. Late last autumn. I'm glad to welcome you, ma'am. I am Primus Shuja. Oh, I've heard a lot about you, Shuja. You are very famous. But why is the daughter of the captain of the Imperial Guard in such a place? Well, it's a long story. Thank you for saving my life. You fought very well. Enough. Not worth. I am Constance, daughter of Late, captain of the Imperial Guard. I sincerely thank you for your courage and courage. Constance wanted to put her hand on her head, but then Neru saw the bracelet on her arm. Where did you get this thing? Hey, boy! You allow yourself too much. Get your hands off the lady. I want an answer right now. Don't interfere. Thanks for saving me, but why are you angry? This bracelet was given to me by the original owner. Owner? Well, last month she worked in our house. What's wrong with her now? And what about her now? That's all I know. Wait. Why do I even have to answer these questions? Constance, please. It is very important for me. She was sold to another place, 100 with her now, and I don't know where she is. Is this decoration really that important to you? Take away! Hey guys. I'm very tired, take me to my father. And the guy. What to do with him? Take him away and give him lamb and wine. I don't want my father's name to be shamed for not thanking my savior. Alright, ma'am. What? Grab these two right now. Oh great and merciful Late. Please calm down. We will investigate. Let's catch these bastards as soon as possible. Please give F equals a little time, before sunset. If you don't find those who touched my daughter, I will kill all the guards. We will definitely find them before sunset. So, be patient a little more. Dad, stop. I'm sorry. But Constance. Yes, Dad, why are you here? And why were you dressed in dirty rags? I had to sneak in here because you don't take me with you to the gladiator fights. It's all because of you, Dad. That's why I blame it on you. Perhaps you're right. Forgive me, Constance. When I get the chance, I'll take you to the gladiator fights. So please don't go alone, especially to places like the gladiator training grounds. Well, I don't know. I hope you're not trying to deceive me. Of course not.